Welcome to the How-To Factory, the channel where we reveal how some of the most beloved foods are made. Beer, one of the oldest and most beloved beverages in the world. But have you ever wondered how it's made on a massive scale? Let's take you inside a modern beer factory where science, craftsmanship, and technology come together to create the perfect brew. Beer has been around for thousands of years. Some of the earliest evidence of beer production dates back to ancient Mesopotamia, around 5000 BCE, where the Sumerians brewed a primitive form of beer using barley. The Egyptians, too, embraced beer, making it a staple of their daily diet. By the Middle Ages, beer had become an essential part of European culture, with monasteries perfecting brewing techniques and developing many styles still enjoyed today. Over the centuries, brewing evolved from small-scale craftsmanship to a global industry, using modern technology to ensure consistency and quality. It all starts with 4 simple ingredients: water, malted barley, hops, and yeast. But don't let the simplicity fool you. There's an intricate process behind every bottle and can. Each ingredient plays a crucial role, and their origins contribute to the unique character of the final product. The primary component is water sourced from underground wells, rivers, or municipal systems, and is often treated to achieve the proper mineral balance. Malted barley is harvested from vast fields, typically in regions like the United States, Germany, or Canada, which are known for their high-quality grains. Hops, responsible for the bitterness and aroma, are cultivated in areas such as the Pacific Northwest in the US, the Hallertau region of Germany, and parts of New Zealand. Yeast, the powerhouse of fermentation, is carefully selected from specialized strains, each contributing different flavors and alcohol levels. First, malted barley is carefully selected and milled into a fine grain. This breaks it down, exposing the starches inside. The milled barley is mixed with hot water in a giant mash tun, creating a thick, porridge-like mixture. This step, called mashing, converts the starches into fermentable sugars, forming a sweet liquid known as wort. Once the wort is ready, it's transferred to a massive brew kettle, where it's boiled and hops are added. Hops are responsible for that signature bitterness and aroma that beer lovers crave. Depending on the type of beer being brewed, different varieties and amounts of hops are used to achieve unique flavors. The boiling process extracts these flavors and sterilizes the wort, ensuring that only the right kind of microorganisms will be at work during fermentation. There are many different types of beer produced in factories, each with its own brewing process. Lagers, known for their crisp and clean taste, are fermented at cooler temperatures and take longer to mature. Ales, on the other hand, are fermented at warmer temperatures and tend to have a more complex and fruity flavor. Within these categories, you'll find countless varieties: pale ales, stouts, porters, pilsners, and more, all crafted with slight variations in ingredients and techniques to achieve distinct profiles. After boiling, the wort must be rapidly cooled to the ideal fermentation temperature. This is where things get scientific. The hot liquid passes through a heat exchanger, bringing it down to a temperature that won't kill the most essential ingredient: yeast. Once cooled, the wort is pumped into giant fermentation tanks, where yeast is added. This is where the real magic happens. The yeast consumes the sugars in the wort, producing alcohol and carbon dioxide. Over the next several days, or even weeks depending on the type of beer, the liquid will develop its final flavors and character. When fermentation is complete, the beer is transferred to conditioning tanks, where it matures and any unwanted flavors mellow out. At this stage, additional carbonation may be added to achieve the desired fizziness. Then, it's time for filtration. Any remaining solids or yeast particles are removed, leaving behind a crisp, clear liquid ready to be packaged. Finally, the beer is sent down an automated production line, where bottles, cans, and kegs are filled, sealed, and labeled with precision. Quality control is key. Each batch is tested to ensure consistency in taste, alcohol content, and freshness. From there, the beer is packed into cases and shipped out to stores, bars, and restaurants, ready to be enjoyed worldwide by beer lovers. And just like that, what started as a handful of simple ingredients has become a refreshing, flavorful beverage enjoyed by millions. So next time you crack open a cold one, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey it took to get there. Cheers! If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating factory tours. Bratwurst, a staple of German cuisine and a beloved sausage enjoyed worldwide. But have you ever wondered how factory-made bratwurst is produced on a massive scale? Let's take you inside a modern sausage factory, where time-honored tradition meets advanced technology to create the perfect bratwurst. The history of bratwurst dates back centuries. The earliest known recipes originated in Germany during the 14th century, where regional varieties began to emerge, each with its own unique blend of spices and ingredients. Regions or cities like Nuremberg, Coburg, and Thuringia became famous for their bratwurst, and the sausage soon became a staple of German street food and beer halls. Over time, bratwurst spread beyond Germany, finding its way onto grills and dinner tables worldwide. The production of bratwurst starts with high-quality cuts of meat, primarily pork, though veal and beef can also be used. The meat is sourced from specialized farms that follow strict guidelines to ensure quality and consistency. Once the meat arrives at the factory, it undergoes rigorous inspection before being ground into a fine mixture. This grinding process ensures the right texture and blend, essential for the bratwurst's signature juiciness. Next, it's time for seasoning. The distinct flavor of bratwurst comes from a carefully crafted blend of spices, including salt, white pepper, nutmeg, coriander, and marjoram. Each factory may have its own proprietary mix, ensuring their bratwurst maintains a unique taste. The seasoning is evenly mixed into the ground meat, creating a uniform, flavorful blend. Once the meat mixture is prepared, it's time for stuffing. The mixture is loaded into machines that precisely fill natural or synthetic casings. Traditional bratwurst uses natural casings made from animal intestines, giving the sausage its characteristic snap when bitten into. The sausages are then twisted or linked into individual portions and sent down the production line. Different types of bratwurst require different processing techniques. Fresh bratwurst is simply refrigerated or frozen, ready to be cooked by the consumer. On the other hand, pre-cooked bratwurst goes through a steaming or boiling process to ensure it's fully cooked before packaging. Some varieties are smoked, adding a deep, rich flavor to the sausage. Factories use controlled smoking chambers filled with beechwood or hickory smoke to achieve the perfect balance of aroma and taste. Once the bratwurst has been processed, it moves on to packaging. The sausages are carefully inspected for quality, ensuring uniformity in size, texture, and appearance. They are then vacuum sealed or packed in airtight containers to maintain freshness. Each package is labeled with essential details, such as expiration dates and cooking instructions, before being shipped to supermarkets, restaurants, and food distributors worldwide. Bratwurst has evolved from a regional delicacy to a global favorite, enjoyed in countless ways. Whether grilled to perfection at a summer barbecue, simmered in beer for added depth, or served with sauerkraut and mustard, this sausage remains a timeless classic. The next time you enjoy a bratwurst, Take a moment to appreciate the craftsmanship and history behind each bite. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more factory-made insights. Have a favorite food you'd like us to explore? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching The How To Factory.